Alright, I got my startup screen running. Let's get some people in here. There we go. It said 5 minutes again. The train is arriving in 5 minutes again. That's not cool. Okay, just doing a quick audio check. Sounds good.
Check.
What's
check.
up, Mad Daz? How's it going? Thanks for joining in. Getting ready for the TipsyTrixie show. Thank you for joining. While you're waiting, you can go ahead and share that out. I would appreciate it. All right. Perfect. It picked up my Twitch this time. Hey, like I'm almost functioning all by myself. I'm a big girl now. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, let me just step out here on my safety platform. All righty. Got some people popping in here. What's up, Captain? Thanks for joining. I actually got my Twitch running today. I'm like a big girl. Pretty excited about that. Every time I jump on Facebook and Twitch at the same time, it likes to drop my Twitch, so crossed fingers, things will go nicely. Last thing I want to check is making sure that I've got my mirror working. That was the last time my mirror was like, nope, not today, not today. Yep, I figured that much. Hey, look at that. We have a screen. And it seems to be working. I love it. Hello, hello, everybody. As you're jumping in to the TipsyTrixie Takes Over. Today is Tuesday. Thank you for joining the TipsyTrixie show. Getting ready to interview one of our Pop One streamers this evening or morning, afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Hey, Mad Daz. I am, let's see here. I think I'm ready to go. I think you guys are ready to go. As people are popping in, don't forget to hit the likes, the loves, share it out, and if you haven't already, follow. I appreciate that. Go ahead and, if you're in Facebook, smash it a few times, and if you're in Twitch, just make sure you watch the whole time. Don't be stream hopping. I know what you guys are doing. No, during my show, what's important is that you do stream hop if the person I'm interviewing is streaming, because you should be paying attention to who I'm going to be interviewing. And so today in the TipsyTrixie Takes Over show, we are interviewing Scrubby. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, good.
Hello, awesome. Okay, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
It's actually just Scrubby.
Mm-hmm.
I added the X in there a long time ago. I guess it was like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just to use for a logo. And
Okay.
I kind of just left it.
Okay. Well, you know, I understand that greatly because, you know, my other half is Devil's Reaper, and a lot of people know him as X_Devil's Reaper. So I get the X. So Scrubby, let's start off with the most easiest question. Where can we find you online?
You can find me on Facebook. It's fb.gg/xscrubby. I'm also on Twitch. I actually got an email today from Twitch saying that I made affiliate.
Yay!
So it's twitch.tv/xscrubby_, because some reason someone had xscrubby a long time ago when I created my Twitch account.
Well,
which
dang.
was really frustrating.
Yep. So if you guys are having trouble finding Scrubby, all you do need to do in the search is type in population 1 and you will get whoever is live streaming right now that game. So you should be able to find Scrubby that way as well. If not, by the end of this stream when I post it, I will also have a link to where you can find him. So we can find you on Facebook and on Twitch, and now we're going to get to the fun stuff, all of the interview questions. Thank you for joining me today, and we're going to have a lot of fun just like we typically do. So I'm going to start with some easy questions if you think you're ready.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So, Scrubby, tell me, where are you located?
I am in Texas.
Texas. I haven't had somebody from Texas yet. Awesome. Yeah. And do you mind sharing with us what you do for a living outside of this beautiful game?
I am an IT professional.
Ooh. So, if we need help with our streams, can we come to you?
Yeah, I mean, I can help out with a lot of things, but I'm still learning a lot. I learned a lot from all the other streamers and stuff, and everybody in the chat that we're in, that people share information and stuff, and I'm always learning new things too, so I don't know everything, but
you're always popping into streams, and I appreciate that because I started watching you long before, but you were recommended by another streamer to interview you. So as soon as that recommendation came through, I started to poke at you. Hey, can we get you on, Scrubby? Hey, can we get you on, Scrubby? And it was literally like a month from that time that I could get you on. But thank you to Wesley Snipes for that introduction and recommendation of you, because he put you higher on my list. So thank you, Snipes. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the game Pop 1. When did you start playing?
Well, it's a long story. So
we have time. It's all yours.
So I started playing VR, I guess, in the beginning of 2020, maybe.
Okay.
And I only bought it because my son wanted to play VR. And I didn't have any interest in it really, because all the other VR that I ever tried, I really couldn't see. I got really bad eyes, and I can't even see like 3D movies like very well.
Oh dang!
And like, you know, the 3D glasses are the different colors.
Yep.
I can't see anything with those. They don't work. So I'm slightly colorblind, so that they don't even work for me. So
that's a shame. That is a shame.
Yeah, so I missed a lot of that 3D stuff back in the day. Also, like the Nintendo 3D, the red one. What was it called? I forgot what it was called.
Are we talking the 3DS? Are we talking the Switch? Are we talking the 64? Nintendo 64?
Way before that.
Way before that is the original Nintendo.
The Nintendo 3D thing. It was all red. It was a red screen. It was like red characters.
Oh, are we talking about the little square? Maybe. No.
It was the headset.
Oh, okay.
The name escapes me, but I couldn't see that at all.
Oh, wow.
And, I also tried VR in the malls in the 90s. There was like a VR thing in the mall. It cost like $20 for like 5 minutes or something. I spent my allowance on it. I was like 12 or something, and I couldn't see anything. It was horrible. It was like bad. So my son wanted it. So I was like, all right, you know, I'll buy a few. So I bought him a Oculus Go, and I tried it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can actually see in this thing. So,
nice.
So I was like blown away by the technology on Oculus Go. And so at that point, I started doing all kinds of research on VR and stuff, and looking up all the different games, and signing up for all the different betas and stuff for, you know, all the games that are coming out and people developing and stuff.
Sure.
And I saw Population 1, and I signed up for the beta for that. And I ended up getting myself an Index, and my son, I got him an Oculus Quest. And so we got accepted into the beta testing for Pop 1. And we both were playing it and stuff, and it was really cool. We got to play with a bunch of devs. Hey, Eli, thanks for stopping by. Uh,
Very cool. And so,
so,
like, you
uh,
can see through. What are you on right now? Are you on the
uh, I'm,
go
I'm on my index.
on your index? Okay, and you can see
Yeah.
okay, and that's not an issue for this particular game, huh?
Nope, nope. I could see perfectly.
Super
Uh,
cool.
and I have no problem seeing anything. And I don't get motion sickness or anything, so that's a perk you too.
Okay, okay. Well, let's talk about your gamer tag. It's XSCRUBBY. It looks like X Scrubby, but it's pronounced Scrubby. So tell me what it means to you and where you got it.
Well, Scrubby, I made up. I guess it was in like 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Mech Warrior. I was playing Mech Warrior.
I
It was
don't
Mech
even know
Warrior
what that
2.
is.
It's a battle mech game
Okay.
on PC. And the intro to that, you go through setting up your character and stuff. And the instructor says, "All right, Scrub, let's go ahead and get your handle." And so I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and put Scrubby.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it started. I just put it
Nice.
there, and I've been using it since. So
And
it's
it
like
stuck.
going back
Awesome. Well,
30 years.
that is nice. Well, and that's kind of how I ended up with Tipsy Trixie. Another story for another time. But let me share with you. We've got some folks in chat that I just want to share are here for you and watching you. So we know that Mad Daz was the firsties. Great job, Mad Daz. I appreciate it. We have Sly Fisting is here. We've got Lady Highborn Gaming. We've got Space Roaches here, and Devil's Reaper just popped in. We have a few others that are jumping in here. Let's see here. Red Legend is also here. Clay Station has hopped in. Yeah, we've got quite a few people that are popping in, and then we've also got Captain Codwell on Twitch. And if you guys are in chat, go ahead and just say hello. Let me know you're here so I can tell Scrubby that you're watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Scrubby is also live right now. What platform are you live on?
I am live on Twitch and Facebook.
Perfect. So the same as me, if you guys have hopped in mine, it is okay to hop between streams during this interview. No offense taken. As long as you hit those likes and you share, we both appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about the level of Pop 1 you are in. So what level are you?
I think I'm level 59 still.
Okay. I'm living that
I
world
had
too.
that road is probably pretty long for 60, and even though I've played since like the very beginning, I just haven't really played that much.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Towards the beginning, I put a lot of time in, but there was like 2 or 3 times during that I either broke a controller or the controller stopped working, and I had to wait for the RMA process to go, and I missed like 4 or 5 months at least of not playing at all because controller issues.
For sure. I think a lot of people in chat do understand that more than probably more than some of us need to. That broken controller, that broken lamp, that broken wall, that broken hand, broken foot, broken spouse because you whacked them. We all get it. So, Scrubby, are you currently in a clan?
No, I'm not in any clans.
Any interest in joining a clan?
I really don't have time. I mean, I'd like to be able to make the time, but I have 2 kids, and they're in things of their own, and I got stuff I do with them. The only time I really play is like after everybody is asleep. Today is like a rare occasion where I kind of told them I'm going to be in a meeting, so can play over there, and
the TipsyTrixie meeting.
Mm,
Well, I'm
but you just
appreciative. Thanks for joining the meeting today. Oh,
But I just don't. I can't make those kind of schedules. Like, just I got to team up with somebody, and make it there and stuff. I don't want to be the guy that just doesn't show up because he's got something going on.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense. So, then do you play in tournaments or do you sub, or are you interested in that?
I played in one tournament with KY Kai Jelly and
Yeah.
I think King Azariah was in there.
Mm-hmm. Those are CYN
Cosmo,
clan. Mm-hmm.
a few other people were in there. We played in a tournament. I forgot when it was. I think it was during like February of this year.
Okay.
It was pretty fun. Those guys are hilarious. I was like laughing to the whole stream because they're crazy.
Now I
But,
just met King and I just started playing with him recently, but Kai is actually one of my very first squad mates. When I first started playing this game, her and I found each other, and we played from the very beginning. So I love seeing her pop up sometimes. I see her streams and stuff, so I hope to get her into one of these. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if she does. She's pretty shy, even though she streams and stuff.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's really funny. It's so true. All right. So when at the very beginning of these interviews, as most of the interviewees know that have already had theirs, I ask the first question is, where's your favorite place on the map? And I like to ask that so that we can kind of do our introduction, which is where we're at here. And we picked Metropolis. And the most popular spot of all of my interviewees is the top of Kong Tower. And here we are on the top of Kong Tower. But my question about the map is, if you could see something be changed and add something different to the map, would you have thoughts about that?
I don't know. Kind of like the way it is. I kind of miss the factory here.
Oh, really? With the water drums and stuff? Refinery?
Yeah,
Okay.
factory. The refinery was pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
They should have maybe expanded it or something and made the map bigger. I don't know. But,
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Whatever they add, every time they add something, it's like a whole new game. So.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Every time they add something, it's like, oh, am I going to like this or hate this? Here we go. Okay. Well, hello, Green Dragon. Hello, George Clark. How you guys doing? Thanks for popping in the streams. We've got quite a few people in Facebook right now. We're about to play the weapons loadout game. Now, I have been watching Scrubby. I think I might do okay. As you guys know, last week I did my very worst. I think I got like one item correct with Dan Dan. It was terrible. And I promise not to do that bad this time. So, Scrubby, we're going to hit the start button here, and we're going to go into a match, and I'm going to see if I can pick your favorite weapons. If you could have any choice of health, shield, and weapons, what would it be? And we have open chat, so we can hear each other and decide.
Okay,
when you are done, you can let me know, and we will find out where we can meet.
Yeah, where are we meeting?
Uh-huh. All right. Now, I know that he picks this one up regularly, and I'm going to keep that in here. This is also a yes for him. I'm grabbing early items, which I can appreciate. All right. I'm looking for the other one, not these. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is a yes. Oh, no, don't. Phew. Almost wasted it. Okay. No. Oh, this is a yes. If he doesn't have this, he's really good at this. I don't know if you guys have watched much of his streams, but he is very good at it. This is a yes right here. Yes, yes, yes. All right, this is where I'm going to be conflicted because I'm going to have to make a decision. Here's my last backpack. Let's see here. Why did that break the wrong window? Okay. Oh, that is my last one right there. Okay, here's the deal, guys. Looking at this, I know this is a almost always. This is an almost always. Almost always. Sometimes this is doubled. This is what I'm conflicted with because he also likes the double ones. Yeah. Let's see here. I think, gosh, this may not be 100% Scrubby, but I think I have my choice. I think I have my loadout. So, whenever you are ready to roll, let's see.
I got 2 more little things to pick up.
Cool. I'm just going to run around and look at other options that I might be able to, you know, be conflicted with, change my mind. All right. Oh, look, Devil, purple AKM.
All right, castle or what?
You're all ready?
Yep.
Cool, let's meet at the statue in the middle.
Copy.
Alrighty, and you are showing your first item to me, and I already saw it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I went with the number 1 item was the Cyber Blade. I see you pick it up for speed. I see you use it. So yeah, I definitely knew this was a comfort item. I went ahead and decided that was definitely going to be in there. The other item I picked, I felt pretty good about. We're going to wait for the drop to go by so it stops making so much noise. Jeez. How dare it? Okay, so the next item I grabbed was Shakers Not Shield Cans. How do you feel about that? Okay, yay, I'm already better than last week. Hey! The next item I picked were nanners, not the cans. Felt pretty good about that. Yay! Okay, and now this is where I was making a comment that sometimes you carry double bananas, and sometimes you also carry... Oh, you did carry double bananas! Look at that, guys! I did get my loadout wrong because I did not pick up double bananas, but I did make a comment about it, so I feel good about that. Okay, so this one's probably wrong then. I don't know. It possibly is. I picked up a CX, and the reason I picked it up is because you have, it's kind of like your comfort gun. Whenever you pick up the CX, it's because like that's your fast go-to gun, but I wasn't sure if you had it in your favorite wheel.
No.
Yeah? No. Okay.
I used it a lot in the beginning, like all the time. That was like the only gun I used. And then I just started using everything.
Okay. The next gun I picked up for you, I chose the Op. And this was the one that I was saying, I don't know if it's going to be in your loadout, but you're good at it, so I picked it. Am I wrong? It doesn't look like you haven't.
I actually, in the beta, I was like really good with it because I don't know, I guess all like the settings, like the what do you call it, the offhand influence and everything, they didn't have any of that set up, so like I was able to hold it still and fire it easily. Now I mean, like my hands are a little shaky, so I can't really care, but every time, once in a while, I practice with it and I do okay with it, but I really don't prefer it.
I mean, you are good at it because I've been watching you. I've been doing that whole lurking thing a couple of weeks now, and I've seen this in your wheel on a regular basis, so don't shy away from it. This was the item that I felt really comfortable with. I went with the ump. I thought that might be in your wheel. Please tell me that that it's in your wheel, please. Oh my God, it's not in your wheel. Oh, no, you did go with the Uzis. Okay. Just to be fair, Scrubby, what was the conversation I had with you before we went live?
That you'd seen me use the Uzis, but
Uh-huh.
I forgot you said something like that.
Yeah. So I was conflicted, chat. This was the other one that I was looking for. Remember when I threw my hands up together, the double, when I said the double one? And which was funny to me because I've seen both of these in his wheel, which, you know, is my preferred loadout as well. So it's just kind of funny because he went with the Uzis. I feel okay, though, because I kind of picked the Uzis. I just didn't pick them up. But show me what the rest of your items are. Oh, look at you with health. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, I picked up builds too, if we're gonna go there. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so, like, you went crazy wild on the health. Look at you and your... Okay, he's teasing me right now, because, okay, when we entered the interview, before I hit go live, I made him a trail of rainbow boxes across the map all the way to where I was standing, so I was like, hey, here I am at the end of the trail, so... That's funny. Okay, so his loadout. Look at this, guys. He chose health sodas, double bananas. Bananas. We've got shakers for shields, a samurai, and his favorite here are the beautiful Uzis. So that's how it goes today. I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, I have seen you carry the Uzis quite a bit, so I just should have picked them up. Yep. All right. Thank you for joining the TipsyTrixie Takes Over Tuesday show, where I am here interviewing Scrubby, and Scrubby goes by Scrubby. So let's, everybody's popping in again, more people in chat. Let's let them know where we can find you online.
I am on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/xscrubby_, and also on Facebook. It's fb.gg/xscrubby. You can also find me on TikTok and Twitter and all the other social medias. If you just do #xscrubby in Google, you can find me everywhere.
Beautiful. Well, let me pop into chat and see who we've got here. If you guys are in Twitch, thank you for joining. Go ahead and say hello so I can let Scrubby know that you're here watching. Some people that we've got joining in. Hey, Kai joined in. Kai, how you doing? I miss playing with you. Let's see. So we've got Super Nugs is in here. We've got Riddler in here. Hey guys, thanks for jumping in and joining the interview. And we are just done with the weapons loadout, where I didn't do miserable. I did know enough. I just didn't pick the right ones, so I feel good about that. Let's talk about these beautiful weapons around us. Do you have any weapon secrets with any of these that you want to share?
Secrets? No, not really.
Okay.
I like to try them all and use them all every once in a while, just to see how they feel.
Okay.
They changed the AK a bunch of times. I used to like it, then they nerfed it, and then it was good again, then they nerfed it again. Now it's just wild. I can't really use it very well.
Do you happen to like
also,
the Go ahead.
In the P90, both of those is kind of like once in a while it's like a laser, and then they change it, and it's like not as good.
Okay. All right. I was going to ask if you liked the P90 because they are changing that as well, the damage. So I look forward to listening to Reaper cry a little bit on his stream about how they messed up his favorite gun. I look forward to that. I'm sure so does several people in chat who like to hear him whine about it. So we got to play sometime. Yes, I miss you, Kai. But I do pop into your streams. And I did see you doing that weird thing with the group on top of the tower yesterday. I won't talk about it, but I know what it's for. All right. So the reason I ask about any tips and stuff about all of these weapons is because I'm collecting everybody's secret tips so that I can become the best player ever. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about your least favorite weapon. Show me which one that is.
Oh, the least favorite?
Yep.
I don't know. I kind of use them all every once in a while. my least favorite was the Magnum for a while, and then they changed it, and I like it a lot now. So it
Okay.
just depends on the update.
Do you like the MK, the Matadors? Do you like?
I used to really love the MK, the burst fire and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now it feels kind of weird. I don't know what they did to it.
Okay. No worries. Let's see here. MK Car, thanks for joining in Twitch. And let's go ahead and talk about the weapon wheel loadout. Do you organize your weapons?
I don't. I just wherever they fall, I just use them there.
Okay. Me too. I appreciate that. And do you have any weaknesses to share? I'm curious if any of your sight issues prior to this has any, I don't know, like, do you have any issues with, seeing during the game with all the movement, or what is your weakness when you play?
I don't know. No, I have no problems. No issues.
Okay.
I just
Well.
I like to hot drop, but when my teammates don't, then I go with them. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys, I mean, this seems like the perfect teammate here. I mean, he doesn't have any weaknesses. He's good with a variety of guns, so like you can pick your favorites and then hand him the rest. So, let's talk about when do you stream? Do you have a certain schedule? You were talking about family going to bed and jumping on. So, are you a late evening streamer? Are you weekly, daily? What do you like to do?
Most days after 10 p.m. I try to get on. If I could sneak away earlier, I will.
Mm-hmm.
If my wife takes the kids, somewhere, shopping or something,
You're like, yes.
and they ask if I want to stay home, I'm like, okay, I'll stay home, and then I get to play for like an hour maybe there.
Nice. Okay. Well, excellent family man here. Why do you stream? Tell me, what is your passion with it?
Well, like I said, I was like really like blown away by like VR, and I liked, I like messing with video editing and stuff like that. And so I decided to record, myself, playing some VR. If you check my YouTube, I have a YouTube that I made like early, VR mixed reality videos with like Super Hot and stuff and Beat Saber. I did it more to like just show like friends like, this is really cool. Y'all got to try it. But I think I've only convinced a few friends to get into VR, but a lot of them like got motion sickness and stuff, and so they don't play. And I'm like, it's really horrible. Like, so a lot of in real life friends I have don't play.
Yep. I have two of my real life friends that play, and they stuck with it, and they play Pop 1 sometimes. They're into the other games mostly, but it's really funny when we get them in and to play with Reaper. He cries then too. So, gosh, I don't mean for this to be all about how he cries. I want to say hello to Anthony. Thanks for joining. Jeezy, Common Ground, Tony Jabroni. They're all popping in to see Scrubby. So, Scrubby, what were you going to say? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I try to get my son to play with me too. He likes it, but he really loves Fortnite better. So he plays Fortnite. Or whenever he plays VR, he likes modding one of those medieval games. I forgot what it was called. He plays on Steam and he mods it and adds, lightsabers in it and stuff. I think it's Blades and Sorcery or something.
Okay, yep.
So he likes messing around with that.
Okay. Let's talk about how you pick your teammates. When you decide to play or stream, how do you pick who you play with?
I just try to find out who's online. If I get invited, I'll start playing with people. If I can't find anybody or if nobody invites me, I'll just get some randos and hope that they're cool. Normally, since I play late at night, it's older people playing, so I get to meet a lot of cool people and play. Just have fun. As long as people are having fun with me, I'll play with them, even if they're new or don't know how to play. I just tell
Awesome.
them, just keep on, just keep on reviving, just keep on coming to me, or revive me if I die. Just as long as we keep on bringing each other back, we have a chance. And we've made a lot of pretty cool, clutch wins that way, just against like really like sweaty people, just like coming back, and just like fighting to the end.
Yep.
So I like that the big old like camaraderie and teamwork and stuff is really fun.
Perfect. Well, you did mention this already, but uh, do you play solo and will you play with noobs?
Yeah, I mean, I play with a lot of noobs. I like teaching people how to play too, and show that people are like, oh, it's my first game, or I played with a few like kids are like, that's my first win. We finally got a win, and I like that playing with people and helping them win. And I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not like the best, but it's teamwork is really the game. It's anybody's game. Even if you play against like sweats and stuff that are like crazy fast and stuff, as long as you're playing as a team and stick together, you can beat them.
Well, let me say this, Scrubby, because there is a flavor for every person out there. If they can manage playing VR, then we want to get this community bigger and better and more people in here to play against and to beat us. And you might be that person that someone out there is looking for. Since you like to play and teach new players and things like that, this might be the avenue that somebody knows that's talking about VR, that's not sure about VR, that's not sure about Pop One. You might be the pathway for that. So I want you guys in chat to make sure that you're not only just following Scrubby, but share his stuff out. He is live right now, so hop onto his Facebook and Twitch right now and give him some love, but also take that share. It's really easy, and just find somebody to give it out to, because this might be the person that brings in 10 new people, 20 new people, 50 new people, somebody who's willing to play with new players, and somebody who just likes to have fun. That's kind of what brings them in before we become competitive and sweaty. So, you guys, share out this guy. Let's talk about, you've been playing for so long. You were playing before Pop 1 was available to most of us. What is the earliest skin you own?
That's funny because I've been playing games, for like since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
I played all kinds of games where you can buy skins and stuff for, and I've never ever spent money on that stuff. I always thought like, man, that's dumb. Like I'm not gonna spend money on skins and stuff that's in a video game. And then I got addicted to this game, and I'm like, you know what? They keep on adding new things and changing things and adding to the game. I only paid $20 for this game. They invited me to beta. I was like, I'm not throwing money at them. So, I mean, I didn't start buying them at the very beginning. It kind of like, the addiction grew and grew, and I was like, you know what, I gotta throw money
Mm-hmm.
at these people. I
We,
don't care
we know
what,
what that is.
if I don't like the skins or whatever, they're working still, and they're still updating it, and they're constantly updating it. I mean, these guys work hard on this, and just $15 here and there, throwing it at these guys that are working on the game. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's a fun game, and hopefully it sticks around for a long time because
You make a
they,
good
they got
point. I
a
appreciate that.
they,
Yeah.
they got a lot of things right, like the climbing and the gliding. I've tried other games like I was hoping that one VR MMO was I forgot what it was called. I was hoping that game was going to be really cool because there was climbing and gliding in that too,
Mm-hmm.
and
Are we talking
they
about
didn't get it right.
Zenith?
Zenith, yeah, Zenith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looked really neat, and I watched the gameplay before I bought it and stuff. But the feel is like it's just it's just not the
Just too
same.
different.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I still paid for it and kept it and stuff, and I mean support like VR development and stuff like that. And I
Well,
have a
sure.
ton of games, always buying new games, and I always come back to this one. It's just fun.
It is. Agreed. Hello, Mark. How you doing? Hi, Miss Misery. Thanks for joining. Do
Hey
you
Mark,
have
thanks.
any, let's see here. Do you have any skin regrets then? Like something that you wish you did buy earlier?
Um, yeah, I kind of wish I bought all of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The Santa one, I think the Santa's pretty cool. I like the Santa, the Scarecrow. Uh, I don't remember the first one I bought. Um, can't remember. It might have been after like they gave you like one of the first like season perk ones. But
Okay. I want to say like
I
one of the earliest season perk one was the red robot one was kind of one of them. There's a PJ I think that they threw out there. Anyways, um, Omega Nightmare. I can't play right now. He knows better. um, if you could create a skin, what would you want?
I don't know.
Have you thought about
No one's
that?
ever asked me that.
Okay. Well, think about it. Maybe I'll come back to it. Or if you think about it, interrupt me and say, I know what I would have. Okay. If you started playing the game today, what is something you wish you knew at the very beginning that you know right now?
I'd probably wish that I knew that I was gonna get addicted to it.
Yep.
Because in the very beginning, I really didn't care about, the skins or the achievements and all that stuff. I just wanted to play. So
Mm-hmm.
like they had all the achievements, you got to like where it says on the side, you got to shoot people and get so many points breaking doors and stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I never did any of that. I just ignored them. I was like, whatever,
Ignore the
And so
challenges, especially when
yeah, all the challenges.
when they did the like the special Mondays where it was like you could get extra XP, and then they changed it to Tuesdays, and then it was on
Yeah,
Wednesdays, and then it was on Thursdays. It was like you could get all this extra XP, and they don't do that anymore.
yeah. I could have leveled up more then.
Uh-huh.
Um, I mean, I really don't care to level up really, but I kind of do. It's kind of mixed feelings.
Well, yeah,
I
when they started adding levels and they started adding more gold jackets, it was like, okay, I guess I'll start
I
trying.
yeah, I just want the skins. I gotta buy
Uh-huh.
them.
I feel ya. So Scrubby, are you willing to share your stats with us?
Sure. I didn't prepare them. I forgot.
Okay.
But do you have them?
I do not have them on me handy, but let's see here. Common, Mark, or Space Roach still in chat. You guys could check Scrubby's stats and share. That would be great. I'll read them off. Let's see here. Let's talk about that rank placement system that was here and it went away. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Not? What are your thoughts?
No, I didn't really care for it. I didn't, chase, getting rank or anything like that on that system.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that a lot of people were, and they were getting really frustrated in games. It wasn't fun anymore when, people were just like, I can't, get any kills, or I
I
can't
need
get
kills.
this,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
you stole my kills. And I'm like, it's not about, how many kills you get. It's, as long as you're in the team and the other team is dead. I don't care who killed them. If you
Yep.
shot them last, hey, you killed them, they're dead. Like, it's the next team.
Okay.
But yeah, people were just, getting really sweaty and angry about, the rank system. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
I
good thing about
noticed.
it was that not many people dropped from a game because you would lose, points.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in games where, like, you jump in, you have, two randos, and then one of the randos dies right away, and he just drops out, and then goes to a different game. And like, really, I'm left with like just two players, and then the other guy's like, well, I'm not gonna stay, and then they drop too. So
And then you're in
it's like,
solo.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I'm in
Yeah.
there like by myself, like, all right,
Yeah.
and
And
it's
that's
it's
one thing the
harder.
rank was good for, is that if you left a match, you lost points. So you had fewer people leaving matches, which was a huge request, which was really funny, of the Pop 1 community. Make it so people stop quitting in the middle of matches, right? And so they did that. They created it, but then it was like, the other side of it was like, oh, now I'm not enjoying it anymore because everybody's too competitive. So, I mean, you guys have to pick and choose. This is the way it is.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what game it is. There's like a ranked game, but they have a system where if like you drop from a match, that they match you with other people that drop from matches in the middle, so that you're not with people that stick through the whole game. I forget which game it is that does that. But that's what they need too. People who drop constantly. I mean, it's kind of sad if you have a bad internet connection, but even then, I mean, or maybe they get to play with each other. So,
that's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, we have your stats here, so we're going to share them. Is it okay if I share all of them? I mean, they're in chat already. They're already out there. So, okay. So we've got average 1.8 kills, 27% win rate, 371 damage. You've played 4,285 games with 1,162 wins, with 7,520 kills. So it looks good. So a 27 win rate and 370 average damage. So Scrubby, that's pretty good stats there. So if you guys want to join up with Scrubby, I would suggest that you guys like, follow, and share.
Yeah, I wish they would include like stats like revives and kill assists, or being a medic, because that's a lot of times I'm like the medic, and I'll carry like bananas and revive them, and like here's a gun too, here's a banana, all right, get back in the game, let's go.
Yep, that's how I play. I mean, I don't have a choice. I play with sweaty people who are killing people, so I might as well be good at something.
Yeah.
Funny. Well, let's talk about Pop One is this beautiful community of people. It's, a different flavor for everybody, and it has helped a lot of us through a lot of things of life and COVID times, and being introverted and having anxiety and having mental breakdowns and needing to break from reality. How has Pop One helped you?
Yeah, I mean, just being able to connect with people and meet people and stuff, and sometimes you just talk and have a conversation while you're playing, and it's really cool. I met a lot of cool people from around the world, like what's her name? She's Nebula, yeah. She's really cool. I met her. She lives in the UK, and she would tell me all the stuff about what's going on and lockdown over there and stuff, and met some people in Australia. They talk about their poor internet connections there, and they just really cool people, and would normally not have met them this way, like in this virtual way. Back in the day, I used to chat on IRC and meet a lot of people there, just talking about computer stuff and tech stuff and sharing information, and I met a lot of people back then, but it's kind of weird how I really like tech. I really like learning things, doing new things. So like sometimes I'll learn, and then I'll go to the next thing and spend a lot of time on that next thing, and then I forget all about that. But I've been with this at least for 2 years, pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it because it gives me some things to watch late at night when I can't turn the TV up loud. I can pop on your stream and watch and jump in chat and say, you suck. No, I'm just kidding. No,
but I tell people, like, just you can install the app on your TV and you can watch it in big screen. I put it out at 1080p, so it's HD. Looks good.
We do that on the weekends. We pop it up on our giant, like 82-inch shot, something like that. It's crazy big. It takes up an entire wall. And we're watching Pop One on the weekends on our big screen, and little Pop One baby is sitting there in his playpen next to us, watching also. And he is still like, I'm so sad that I don't have TikTok, personal choice. But if I did, I would definitely be watching some Space Roach. I can't watch him anymore on Pop One or on Facebook because he's not doing Pop One on Facebook. Shame on you, Space Roach. Are you still in my chat, by the way? Do you know what you're doing at home for us on the weekends? Pop One baby can't watch you anymore. Anyways, somebody clip that and give it to him. All right, back to Scrubby here. Let's talk about, real quick, where we can find you online. And you are live right now, so share that with us. So anybody jumping in can jump over and like, follow, and share your content.
I am on Facebook Live, fb.gg/xscrubby. Also on Twitch, twitch.tv/xscrubby_.
Perfect. Okay, let's talk about who you are as a person outside of Pop 1. Get to know you a little bit and find out what some of your favorites are. Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? I would say a lot of things with pineapple.
Ooh.
I like pineapple pizza,
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple juice, pineapple soda, sweet and sour pork. It's got pineapples in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just about anything that has pineapples, I love it. I'll eat that all day.
Have you been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, they have a huge pineapple plantation there. They cut fresh pineapple for you. You get to go through this giant maze on their plantation. It's really fun. It's on Oahu. Anyways, lots of pineapple out there. You would love it. You would love it. Plus, they've got their shaved ice out there. Pineapple shaved ice. Oh my gosh, you gotta go to Hawaii now. Cool. All right, what is your favorite holiday?
I really don't have a favorite holiday per se, but I really like Thanksgiving because I like just to cook the turkey, either bake it or smoke it, and I make all the food. I make the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, whatever sides I feel like making that year. Cream corn or just about anything. I like to cook.
Yep.
Just...
And you're in Texas, so I need to plane ticket Texas Thanksgiving. Yeah. I'm hungry for Thanksgiving now. Guys, it's almost that season. It's crazy, right? Oh gosh.
Almost.
I know. Do you watch TV and movies outside of VR? Do you have a favorite TV show or movie?
Favorite movie of all time would be It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
Really,
I think I've seen it. Tell
like
me what
the
that's about.
story. The character George Bailey, he's having a hard time with things in life, so he kind of wishes he didn't exist, and so they kind of do like a what if. It's kind of like time travel also.
I think I have seen it. Yes. Okay.
And there's like romance, and there's drama, and there's just family stuff in there, and it's got everything really. And it's old 50s movie. But,
I have seen it.
I like watching it. It's
cool.
One of those things. Second to that would be like Night of the Living Dead, which is complete opposite. So.
Nice. Do you like The Walking Dead as well?
Yeah, I like The Walking Dead. I read the graphic novels before the TV show came out, and I was like really excited when the show came out, and that was really cool.
The last one's coming out soon. It's almost here.
Almost. And,
almost.
I follow all the other spin-off series too, and all the other spin-off series are really interesting. Fear the Walking Dead kind of started off a little slow, but then it got better.
Then it picked up. I agree. Yep. I started liking it after after the first season and the warm-up hit. Then I was like, okay, I'm into it. Character's good.
Yeah.
We've got chat's going off on pineapple right now, you guys. It's kind of funny. They're talking about pineapple burgers and pineapple martinis. Hi, Riley. Thanks for joining. Everybody likes pineapple too, apparently.
Yep. Pineapple upside down cake. That's what I have for my birthday. Oh my gosh,
yes. Baked Alaska. Have you had that?
No. What is that?
Put that on your list, man. It's got pineapple in it. Seriously, find a restaurant that serves baked Alaska. It's a dessert. You'll like it.
I'll just have to look it up. I'll make it.
Oh yeah, you could make it. That's right. Oh, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. Okay, furry friends, do you have any pets?
I do. I have two dogs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Furlough. Furlough, he is the inspiration for my logo, my new logo that I had a friend of mine draw for me.
Yep.
So the dog logo you see now, it's that's my dog Furlough.
Aw, I'm looking up at the
uh,
screen right now, so my headset's kind of looking up, but that's your doggy. Haha. Now I
and
know. Was
he's
wondering how you came up with the dog for a logo. Yeah.
yeah, that's Furlough.
Mm-hmm.
I found him on a day that I got furloughed. I would never been in that spot. He was on the street, just scrawny, ticks and fleas all over him. He weighed like 15
Aw.
pounds. The doctor said that he would gain like 5 or 6 more pounds to be full grown.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had him about 10 years, and he's about 90 pounds. So
Okay. Nice.
he got a little bit bigger than they said he
Beefcake.
was.
Yeah.
So he's a good dog.
Awesome.
He's really a lovable dog. Also, we have another dog. Her name is Lily.
Mm-hmm.
We adopted her from the animal shelter. Christmas, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's a really sweet dog. She's old, elderly. She's got like her eyes are clouding up, cataracts,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in really bad shape when we got her, but she's come a long way since then. She spent the first like 5 or 6 months in our house, hiding behind the couch,
Aww.
and eventually she,
Came out.
would come up to us, and now she's just like wants to be next to us in our laps and everything. She's a
Aw.
happy dog. She's really cool.
Lily and Furlough.
So yeah, we got those two dogs. They like each other a lot. They take care of each other. Also got two angelfish. That's angelfish is Oceana, and the other angelfish is Herbert Manager. And we also got two loaches.
Ooh, are they like dojo loaches? What do you have?
Uh,
Kind.
I don't know. They're
Okay.
they're small little snake-looking things. I don't
Uh-huh.
know what type. My wife's the fish
What
person.
color
She
are
knows
they?
all about them. One of them is an albino, and
Ooh.
the other one is like a reddish, brownish color.
Okay. So not
They
dojo.
mostly, I don't know. They mostly hide in the little tree in there, and I hardly ever see them.
Uh-huh.
Also, we got a couple of albino cories.
Uh-huh.
Those have kind of come and gone. We had three of them, which was like Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, and Corrine, and another one. I forgot the names, but
They're all Corey.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They just kept on dying, and
Yeah.
it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
We think that Oceana, she's kind of like the bully in there. She likes to
Mhm.
peck at the other fish and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We think maybe she
Well,
has something to do with
angelfish
it.
have that temperament. If they don't like anyone around them, they do attack a little bit. They do peck.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
but,
that little
but they're
beak.
cool fish.
Uh-huh.
We also have four hermit crabs. Yeah, we got hermit crabs.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
we've got daddy crab, mommy crab, Ada crab, and Henry crab. And
Hermit
the
crab,
kids
do
and the wife
do
give them
do
all
do.
names,
Hermit
but
crab,
that's
do
pretty much
do.
what I call them.
Yeah. Awesome.
And they're really cool. We got them this summer, and we made them a big old crab-a-tat and everything. They're
A
expensive pets,
crab-a-tat.
so if you plan on having a hermit crab, remember it's not simple. It's expensive, just like fish. Got a lot of things you got to buy them. Take care of them right. It's not easy. Don't win them at the fair and take them home because they'll probably die.
It's
Just be
a
prepared.
good thing you say that because most animals are that way. So I don't
Yeah,
mean to
yeah,
be
mo-
like
most
Bob
animals
Barker
are.
here, but do your research before you pick your animals.
Yeah, a lot of times people, they'll go to the animal shelter to adopt a pet, and then it ends up back over there. Or they go to those puppy mills and they pay like thousands of dollars for a dog,
Yeah.
and then it ends up on the street because they get too big and they're not cute anymore, and then they end up
Mhm.
in the shelter, and then someone adopts them, or they don't live very long there,
Yep.
which is sad. But I mean, people just need to understand it. Pets are a family.
That is
So if
true.
you plan on having a pet, they're going to be in your house, as a family, because that's what they're
Hmm.
for. But
They're going to be there as
some people,
long as your kids, so.
yeah, exactly.
And through all of your relationships. Oh, all right. Well, the next one I'm supposed to guess if you prefer coffee, energy drink, tea, or soda. If that's kind of like one of those is your fortes, and I'm gonna go with. You seem like a very even keel person that may not even need any kind of caffeine like this. Really, I would venture to guess that maybe like, caffeine's not necessary for me. But I'm gonna guess soda.
Actually, soda. I used to drink Monster all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I used to work for this company where I drove all over the place,
Oh.
like all over Texas, Louisiana,
Parker37 VR
Mm-hmm.
New
said,
Mexico,
What's up, Parker?
just like
hello.
all over the place. And I just drank like Monster like all day. I could drink it from like the time I woke up till I stopped work. And I would drink like three or four a day, and it wasn't good. I mean, but I had to
Yeah,
stop
you
drinking
probably
it.
had your heart beating like crazy by the time you went home. Holy cow.
And I worked a lot too, and I think I would get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, work all day till like midnight, 1 o'clock, and then the next day do the same thing. And I
Mm-hmm.
did like for 5 years, I driving all over the place, so it was needed for that. But
Mm-hmm.
I really like tea. I drink a lot of tea,
Okay.
all kinds of teas, hot tea, sweet tea, regular black tea, green tea. I really like green tea.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a green tea drinking binge once where I drank like those Arizona green teas like every day, like all day. I'd buy cases of them. Um, and
Parker37
then I
VR
stopped doing that. But
said, interview me
mostly
next.
tea, Coke. I drink a lot of Coke.
Parker37 VR
All
said,
right. Well,
please.
I need
let's
caffeine.
see here.
Parker37 VR
Let's talk
said,
about playing
I
Pop
bet.
1 again. Do you warm up by playing TDM or use the training park? Do you do anything that's kind of a warm up, or do you dive straight into a match?
I just pretty much jump into a match.
Uh-huh.
I've actually been in the training park maybe 3 or 4 times. And that's it.
Okay.
I never really go in there. I tried the bot battle like once, and that's it.
Bot
I
battle's
really
good
don't
for
care
those
it.
kill somebody in the saloon or at the train station. Those are when the bot battles are good.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like playing with people. Any multiplayer game I like to play, with people and real people. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like bots. I'm not bot racist, but I like people.
That's funny. What are your thoughts on playing with squeakers? Let's talk about those little guys.
uh, mm, they're okay, as long as they're not cursing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when they start cursing and stuff. My kids are young, and I don't like for them to talk like that. I don't talk like that either. So it can be kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of people I'll mute, or if they're just like screaming and yelling like crazy, then I'll just mute them. But other than that, if they're really cool, if they talk normal and just cooperate and not be
Play the
crazy.
game. Yeah,
Parker
sure.
37
yeah, I can
VR
play with them. That's
said,
cool.
Natish
I have a
58
few like
pick
little kids that send me friend requests, but I don't accept it because I mean I'd rather just play with adults if I can.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, everybody has their thoughts of when it's time for kids and when it's not so much. Let's talk about. I'm supposed to guess if you rage quit or not. I think this is a fairly easy one. I'm going to say no. You do not rage quit. Is that true?
That is true. I've never rage quit any game ever.
I cannot even see your mellow personality like being like, that's it, I'm done. I
Arthur
just
37
can't
BR
see it.
said,
Oh.
table here.
There we go. All right. Um, let's talk about who is your favorite streamer to watch when you're able to pop into Pop One streams. Who do you like watching?
I don't know. That's tough. I kind of cycle through everybody. Everybody's got their own style
Mm-hmm.
and their own thing that they're good at, and I just like people, so I'll watch everybody as long as they're not like just rage quitting stuff like that.
Over and over again.
Uh, but yeah, everybody's really cool to watch, and everybody's got their own thing and their own um, overlays and different cool little gadgets that they use and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I like watching I've acquired different tech from watching different streamers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it was VR Central that I saw wearing the haptic vest, and then I looked up his review on it because he had mentioned it in the stream when I asked him, and that's what finally convinced me to buy the haptic vest. I had watched other, reviews on the vest, and a lot of them weren't very detailed and informative.
Mm-hmm.
His biggest thing in his review was, the haptic vest isn't for everybody. If you're not if you're not techie or you don't like that kind of thing, really, it's not an easy thing to use because some of the games require like to be modded and stuff like that. And
Oh.
if you're not comfortable with that, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna get frustrated.
Okay. Well, and that's
But,
how I know when I'm like running through streams and watching people, how I know like when I hit you, because you do wear the vest and you wear it every time you stream. So I know like when I'm popping through and I'm like, oh, that's Scrubby. I know because I always look for the long ponytail and the vest. Yep. So let's see here. Let's talk about that stream that you put together and put on show for us. We watch live. It takes a lot of time and effort. It takes away from family life, like you were saying, like you have to choose wisely of when you're going live, when you're playing. Is there anybody that you would like to thank that helped you either put together your stream, that mods your stream, personal people in your life that gives you time to stream? Anybody you want to thank?
um, I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of people that have helped me like build up my stuff. I was streaming on Twitch for a long time, and I was trying to get affiliate for the modders, and he asked me a question about how I got mine working, because it's a little bit complicated to like get the mod working.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know how to do it. It took me a bunch of tries to get it working myself, and one of the biggest things in there is you're not supposed to talk about the mod, in to anybody, because it can be destructive, people that mod for like cheating and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So Wesley, reached out to me. Hey, what did you use for this? And I was like scared, like, oh my gosh, it's like, is this like a sting or something? Is he trying to get
Yep,
me
yep.
like to tell him this
Who
stuff?
is this
'Cause,
guy?
he's yeah, and I was like, it's like I don't know, I can't. You're gonna have to ask the mod in there. And he's like, nah, just I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything. And I'm like, okay. I was scared. I was like, here, this is what I did. And then I started talking to Wesley, and then I saw his streams and stuff, and I looked him up, and then he convinced me to go over to Facebook. He's like, "I want you to come and stream on Facebook," and I was like, I tried, and it was like complicated, and Facebook is like way more complicated than Twitch. And
Yep.
he helped me, build up my stuff, and he actually got in chat with me in Discord and shared screens and stuff. He showed me how to set some things up that I couldn't figure out.
Mhm.
And he's been really helpful with a lot of things. So
Good.
I guess he's thanks Wesley.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's talk about your stream setup because you do wear the haptic vest. What do you stream with? Like, what are your surroundings? Do you have a green screen? Tell us a little bit about your surroundings and setup.
I have a green screen. It's just a cloth. I bought off of Amazon. It's like $20,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have it tacked to the wall. And I got a 4K camera straight ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and my computer set up in the corner. I got 3 monitors set up to do different things that I have set up with OBS. I use one computer for everything. I know a lot of streamers, they have like, their computer going to their laptop or a computer going to another computer because they're running their game on one and then they're running OBS on the other. And then they have all their kind of overlays and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of stuff. I just have one computer set up, and that's how I do mine.
Okay.
It's a little complicated, the setup that I have, because of certain things that I use, that it would be a little bit more difficult to use multiple computers.
Mm-hmm.
But it works, it runs, and I got a good setup, and it takes about 30 minutes to set everything up, every time I want to stream.
Yep.
And I just feel like, whenever I play, I have to stream because there's always that one, incident where, like,
I know what
it's
you're
really
about
cool.
to say. Yep.
And you're like
And you wish you
when
had
don't
it.
stream, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how did I not have this streaming right now? I could have recorded that, and people have to
It
see
does
this,
not
and-
fail. It is every single time a streamer is not streaming, something cool happens without fail.
Yeah. So.
And I think most streamers will say, I play better when I'm not streaming. And it's so true. So, yeah. Anything else in your applications or anything that you want to share with your setup?
I got the Behaptic software. I use a Stream Deck on my arm here for my sounds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my growler. And
is that Furlough?
No, that was my Stream Deck. I got.
Oh, that sounded like one of your dogs.
Yeah. So I like wearing the wolf because it just it gets
Mm-hmm.
the wolf noise.
Yep.
What else? My camera setup. I was using stream avatars in Twitch before I left Twitch, but then I came back to Twitch, so I might use the stream avatars again. I use the advanced OVR and the OVR toolkit for my wrist. I got my chats over here. I don't stream the chats like a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Because also I have other things going on over here. I like to see different things that are going on outside, and I don't want people to see.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I just share like the screen, the actual game screen only.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about that game starting, and you have to make the decision: hot drop or pod. So, when do you make the decision? And you mentioned earlier that you do like to follow your teammates, but when do you make the decision to hot drop and pod?
I like, kind of just saying right off, like, let's hot drop, and then kind of get the feel of whoever's with me. If they say okay, let's go, or they say no, let's pod, and then I'm climbing on the corner to fly toward the pods, and then I'll fly to a pod if by that time. So.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Yep, I pretty much play that same way.
Unless I'm squatted with them for a while, and they're like, "We don't ever hot drop," and I'm like, "Okay, we don't ever hot drop."
Got it. All right. Okay, you can answer this question, or you don't have to if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Who, in your opinion, is the best Pop 1 player today?
I don't know. There's a lot of good players. Really crazy players. It's hard to say. Everybody's got their own style and everything. And it all depends on if you're playing with a team or you're using teamwork. I mean, a lot of times, I tell my son, with Fortnite when he plays, uh, he likes to ask me to play with him, and he's like, "Man, you're really good," and I'm like, "I'm okay. I'm just lucky, because I mean, I don't really play Fortnite. I probably have like 5 or 6 total hours playing Fortnite, and he's got like thousands of hours, whatever.
Yep.
But a lot of times it's luck. I mean, it's practice. Just have fun. I guess I just like having fun.
Okay.
But I don't have anybody that I can say that's like crazy really good, because everybody
Has their own style.
their style. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Okay. So we're talking about those moments that happen if you weren't streaming. What would you say is your proudest achievement or the best moment of you playing Pop 1 so far? Would you like to share that?
The coolest thing, the most fun things that's happened, I've only been able to do it like maybe 3 times, maybe 4. Was pulling someone else's pod.
Yeah. Do you have a secret of how to do that?
No, I just it's random. I've been playing since the beta and stuff, and and it's only happened like 3 4 times, and I think I have it recorded once only.
Nice.
So,
And you're like,
I don't even know where the recording is either.
you did it, and you were like, yes,
Captain
I did it.
Caldwell VR
Yeah.
said,
Yeah,
What's up,
that's
Captain?
really
OMG,
fun
I was
and
distracted
crazy.
and missed an hour of the
It
show.
happens.
That's okay, Captain. You can always go back and watch these. I leave them up, and you can watch them at your leisure. Watch them while you are
Captain
making
Caldwell
dinner.
VR
Watch them while you're at
said,
work and plug in
hashtag
your earbuds.
rewind.
That's right, hashtag rewind. So if you missed the interview with Scrubby here, you can catch it on my Facebook page, on my Twitch, or you can catch it on Scrubby's because he is live right now. Give me that info of where we can find you.
I am on Facebook. It's fb.gg/xscrubby, and Twitch, twitch.tv/xscrubby_.
Beautiful. All right. Those are all my questions for today for our interview. So I want to thank you for your time and all of your answers, Scrubby. I appreciate it. I also want to find out. Absolutely. Are you going to continue to stream after this interview?
I probably not. I probably going to get off because I got on a little early, and
Okay.
I have to go spend time with the wife.
See, beautiful family guy here. I love this. Thank you. Guys like you are priceless. So say hello to your wife. Hello to your kids and your dogs and your fishies. I just want to thank you for your time. And everybody that's in chat, I want you to make sure that you check this guy out. If not for yourself, for someone else. You never know who Scrubby might be the right person to get to start playing Pop 1. This guy is just like an overall nice guy, great teammate, likes the game, likes to have fun. Would that sum it up pretty well, Scrubby?
Yep, that's pretty much me.
Yep. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me today on our TipsyTrixie Takeover. Any last words to share with us before we leave the lobby?
Nope. Thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.
Absolutely. Have a good one, Scrubby.
All right, you too.
That wraps up our TipsyTrixie Takeover Tuesday with Scrubby. So you can find him on Facebook and Twitch. X Scrubby is what it looks like. And you see that logo that's on the right side of the screen. Look for that guy and you can find him on either or. Let's see. So I could share with you who is coming up on Thursday. This Thursday, the 29th. I've got Sly Fisting planned. He also streams on several platforms. So join me on Thursday. And yeah, other than that, I thank you guys all for joining, jumping in chat, saying hello, liking and sharing all of the content. And make sure you go check out Scrubby. I appreciate your time, you guys. Catch you on the flip side.